Circle343 here, and welcome to another episode of What's Coming on Wednesday. So in this episode, obviously I want to talk about the whole thing with PewDiePie, and the thing that's currently going on with him and the losing of the Disney contract, etc. So I discovered this yesterday whenever I read the article about all of it sort of that's happening. Now, first and foremost, I really want to be honest with you that not even like now I do watch a lot of his content and I think he's a great YouTuber now. For a long time I wasn't a big fan. I'll be perfectly honest, I wasn't. But that was just my personal taste, and I think ever since he's kind of like revamped his way of doing things, I do like him a lot more now. But the whole thing, obviously, this is all kicked off about the Fiverr guys and his video on, him posting, sending it, paying them to do the sign of the Death to All Jews. Now, firstly, I do want to point out that before I go into anything, that obviously this is always my own opinion, etc. As always, but first of all, I want to say, did I agree with it? No, I didn't. I didn't agree with it. I don't agree with any of the sort of like the Hitler stuff or the Nazi stuff that he's put in his videos in the past. I don't agree with it. I think it's unnecessary. First and foremost, I do think it's very, very unnecessary. Do I think he is anti-Semitic or against Jews or the next fucking Hitler? No, I don't. I think he is a normal guy like all of us who has said some stuff and done things that he has maybe thought would be taken a lot later, and it was generally well received by his followers and subscribers and stuff that knows him. And it was received in the light that it should. And I know there's a lot of ones who are up in arms in general about that, but that's fucking YouTube. There's always someone doing something that is up in arms with something. Like, this is, bear in mind, this is just after the whole thing with iDubbbz versus Tana with the whole M word, etc. We're like, anyone who does YouTube is just people. And, even though PewDiePie has 54 million subscribers, whatever it is they're up to now, he's just a guy he makes mistakes. He can fuck up. And he did fuck up. And by all means, he's admitted that. And I think it's commemorable that even after the video was posted, he did say in the video that he's not proud of it. And he wasn't proud of what he'd done, kind of thing. I think it was maybe a spare of the moment thing that probably seemed like a good idea at the time. Only problem was it was something it seemed like a good idea at the time to end up in video. And I will first of all say I'm sure that we've all said stuff and done things that had there been a video camera on us at the time, we would have full scale fucked up too. And I think it was one of those scenarios that he fucked up and it was kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound. And he's probably like, even before all this happened, I'm sure PewDiePie has been sitting there going, shit, this is kind of going tits up. And so the thing about the matter is, he knows he fucked up, and I don't think the whole thing with him losing the Disney contract, I don't think it was fair. I honestly don't. I think the problem is, I think the thing we need to understand is PewDiePie has been so big for so long, and he's got away with things for so long, because, like, you watch his videos, watch some of his old videos. There's a lot of stuff in there that a small YouTuber would have got banned for, or would have got a warning for. There is, but he's got away with it because of who he is and the size of it. And I think it's not actually a problem on maybe his part. I think it's kind of happened that if you get away with it once, he's been kind of testing the waters to see how much he actually really can get away with. And this one's just kind of came back to bite him in the ass. Which can happen to anybody. And it can happen to anybody. I don't agree with him losing contracts and stuff. I don't agree with the way it's been treated. Yes, I know I don't agree with the sign. I don't. I think it was. I don't want to sound harsh, but I think it was. It was hateful. It was. It was a really, really dick move to do, and I think he knows that now. I do think he knows that. Even without when you take the money and stuff out of it, like let's be honest, like PewDiePie does not need any more money. PewDiePie could give up YouTube right now and live very, very comfortably for the rest of his life. We all know this. The thing is, but I do respect him. I respect him as a YouTuber and even as a person. I think I obviously don't know him in real life, but I respect him in the sense of he has a lot of he's got a lot of passion, a lot of heart. Like I watched a video before about how he was. It's kind of like a rant video about how he was finding it tough to continuously do content and continuously upload, and he was struggling. And I think it was very, very commendable for him to do a video. Like, yes, I know it made him more money and it got him views, etc. But I don't personally think that's why he did it. It might have been, and if it was, then he's a cock. Just saying. if that was, if he's came on and he's portrayed it that way, then he's a cock. But I genuinely don't believe he's like that. I don't believe he would do it just for views. The guy doesn't need any more views. He doesn't need any more money, and he knows that himself. I think he's a genuine guy who enjoys YouTube and he's passionate about doing YouTube, and he's passionate about his subscribers, and he's passionate about everything to do with it in general. And I think he's doing YouTube for the right reasons. Genuinely, I do. I say, yeah, I don't agree with the Nazism, but I don't think he's going to be the next Hitler. If he is, I will. I don't know. I will eat my fucking microphone. I don't know. I don't think he is. I don't think he means it in the sense it's meant. I think he means it in the sense of he thinks it's funny and it's comical and things that will be well received by his fans, etc. Because his fans know what he's like. Although I don't agree, like the problem is with it is if you're talking to a small group of friends that are on the same wavelength of you and that knows you, you can get away with shit like that. It's still bad and it doesn't make it any better. But at least if it's well received in a small group of friends, it's kind of like their sort of thing. You can turn around and you can say a joke and you're like, oh shit, probably shouldn't have said that. It doesn't go anywhere. Whenever you're broadcasting that to the internet and to the world, yeah, it can be offensive. It can be. And it probably was to a lot of people. It doesn't offend me because I'm not Jewish, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, but you know, it doesn't offend me because I'm not. So I can't sit here and say, yes, it was offensive, no, it wasn't offensive to the people that directed it at. But I don't think he meant it in an offensive way. And personally, I don't think he should lose all the stuff that he's lost over it. I think it was maybe a thing of like you kind of like pulling the reins a bit and cut that sort of crap and just stick to the normal content. Stick to content and have a read over the rules again of YouTube and kind of go back to basics of you're not above the violations. Realistically, if YouTube went the right way about it, his account could be banned. So I think they're respectful enough to not do that, but that to me is more on. It's less as of a respect to PewDiePie than to if we stop PewDiePie, we're gonna lose a lot of support. And I think that's YouTube's views on it. And they're probably right. Because any YouTuber wants to be the next PewDiePie. like anyone does. Like on Social Blade, he's ranked fourth on the rankage for subscribers or something. I have never heard of the other three, or if I have, I don't know. But every YouTuber has heard of PewDiePie. And every YouTuber aspires to be PewDiePie. Maybe not the same content of a channel, but every YouTuber aspires to be that big. And we do look up to him and we do support him. Whether we like it or not, and whether we like his content or not, everyone supports him. And I think it's about time now, and his proper time of need, and the time that he needs someone fighting his corner. I think this is the time that we need to try and band together and try and help him. He will probably not get it back or get the contract back, but I think this is the time we need to really support him and not go by not go on here and blast out a lot of remarks about how bad a person he is, because I don't think he is a bad person. I think he's a good person who's done some bad shit, some stupid shit is maybe a better term for it. And I think, like I say, he's already held his hands up and he's already said, "Yeah, I fucked up," and I think we need to commemorate him for that. Like, even whenever he got the Fiverr guys banned and the dude who played Jesus, if he's watched the video, you'll know what I mean. I don't want to show any of the videos in this video because I don't support what he put up in the videos. So I don't want to have that. I don't want to show it and broadcast it anymore because I don't want to broadcast his mistake. I don't want to broadcast his cock up that he's not proud of, because I wouldn't want my main cock up broadcast either. This is more a video about kind of like a biased approach, but obviously in my opinion, or not biased approach, subjective neutral approach, because obviously this is my opinion, and if you don't agree with my opinion, by all means let me know. But I do think we need to try and keep supporting him. If you always like I was going to say, if you haven't heard of PewDiePie, check him out. But I would dare say everyone has by now. And if you haven't heard of PewDiePie and you're ever on YouTube, then you live under a rock. Plain and simple. He is massive. It's even the way that YouTube have actually taken him off the Google top search or whatever it is you call it for the sort of biggest YouTubers that are out there. The Google preferred. Sorry, mine came up blank a wee bit there. Yeah, Google preferred. They've taken him off that because they're like, oh, we don't support him anymore. That's balls. Like, he's made what? Okay, 11 videos. 11 videos were a cock up. Okay. And we will give him those 11 videos that he cocked up in, or that he's shown something like that there. That's 11 videos out of what, 3,200 or something? 11 videos out of 3,000 odd videos. I think we can give him as a cock up and testing the waters. Don't get me wrong, those 11 videos is 11 videos too many. Although all of those 11 videos that he shows the hate for Jews is like, the vast majority of them is like a swastika that has been in. One of them was a swastika that somebody had drawn from fan art for him, and he happened to show it in a video. Do we have to really, I know what the swastika stands for and what it has stand for, etc. do we really have to take fear on a symbol being shown in a video in general? You know, he's showed a symbol, he's done a mock-up, he's shown a couple of Hitler videos. I don't see the big deal. I know how offensive it is and I know how bad it can be, but we need to look at the guy who is posting this stuff. If he was coming across anyway anti-Semitic or racist or offensive intentionally, I would be sitting here singing off a completely different hymn sheet. But I don't see it. I don't see it. And anyone who's watched my videos before, or has ever watched my stream or anything like there, or even knows me in general, knows that if I thought he's been a cunt, I would be the first one to admit he's been a cunt. I would be the first one to say it. Because I don't have a filter. I don't care if I call somebody a cunt or not. I don't think he is. Again, it's, share your views. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think and let me know what your views and stuff are. But my final verdict is that I think he is a guy who's fucked up. He's made a mistake and he's tried to make up for it. Like, whenever he got the couple of people banned from Fiverr, he actually did make a donation as well to try and donate to them to try and go elsewhere from Fiverr and set up their own website and stuff. And I think that was his way of sort of admitting, yeah, I fucked up. I kind of, I got these guys banned. He even made videos to try and get them unbanned because he admitted it was his mistake. If he was in any way, if he didn't have any remorse or didn't care, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have posted the full other video after admitting to the fact that he cocked up. And that was the video about what he was saying about banned from Fiverr. He admitted loads of times in that video that he shouldn't have done it. Yes, in a very humorous, sort of light-hearted way, because he doesn't I don't know, no one expects him to come on camera and be like, okay, I've been a cunt. To me, give the guy a break. Let him, I think he should get a lot of his stuff. He should go back to the way he was, without losing anything or anything like there. I personally think that. That's just my 2 cents in the matter. Thank you very much for watching. If anything you want to, if you agree or disagree with anything in this video, if there's anything you want to share, post it in the comment section down there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I will be continuing to upload content every Wednesday and Friday, alongside any bonus videos and stuff I do throw in. But thank you very much for watching and take care. Peace out.